The law of investment and cash flow. So real estate is powerful. So, but in investment, you need to now look at different investment vehicles that you can explore. So let me run you through some things you can explore. You can explore money market. You can explore the capital market. You can explore collaboration, and you can explore intellectual properties. So let's start with money market. So money market is you investing in financial instruments in different levels. So you can do fixed deposit, call deposit. You can do bonds. You can do treasury bills. You can do mutual funds. You can do annuities. All these are financial instruments. Or you can do stocks. You can buy shares of publicly quoted company, both locally and internationally. So any product you are using that you see people using that is becoming popular, see how you can buy into it. So you're on Facebook, buy Facebook shares. You are using Apple product, buy Apple share. You are on TikTok, you are on, so look for shares of those companies. Samsung, or what are they? So look for all those companies in Nigeria. Look for the companies that are doing well. Look for the indices. Whether you want to start with, penny stock or blue chip stock, buy them. The Nigerian stock market is doing extremely well, and it's been doing well in the last 2 years. But people are not aware because they are still clouded by the 2008 crisis. And they don't know that there's so much money now in the stock market that people are making money. So you can do that. Then you can do collaborations. What do I mean by that? You see, it is better to own 10% of a billion than to own 100% of zero or 100% of 100. So you may not be an entrepreneur, but you can be a part owner of businesses. You can become an equity investor and say, okay, I want to own 5% of this business. So you have heard of Paystack, you have heard of Flutterwave, you have heard of a lot of IT companies that have grown to become a unicorn, that doing $10 million and above, and many of these people are cashing out. When this guy starts, maybe all they need is $10,000. Because I'll give you $10,000 for 30% equity. And if he works, he works. If he doesn't work, you move on with life. But once he click, you'll be amazed. So you can become a part owner of others and do joint venture with people and do collaboration with people, and it will help you. And then you can go into what is called intellectual property. You can buy gold, and I'm talking real gold, and then you can go into intellectual property, which is investing in yourself, producing products and services that belongs to you. Like all my books now, I've written over 100 books. So some of my books are in Ukraine, Russian language, I'm getting royalty. Some of my books are in, 9 of my books are in French languages. All over, I'm getting royalty. My books are on different platforms, I'm getting royalty. So I sit down, I work, I know work, money they flow in different currency. My children will be enjoying. So it's because of investment. So look at what you can invest. It's called the law of investment and cash flow. So what you are thinking of is, what can I put money into that will continue to produce money for me without me having to do anything else? Imagine now that you have, let's imagine that you have 10 houses. So if you start working at 25 and you are not able to get one house every year, if you get one house every 5 years, it means that after 25 years of laboring, you will have 5 houses. After 35 years, you have 7 houses. If those 7 houses are giving you 10 million per annum, that's 70 million from rent without doing anything. That's how people become wealthy. It's not to be doing fasting and prayer without investment. Hello? When I came in contact with this revelation in 1997, my story changed. 1998, I did the first wealth creation seminar. I told my father, my mother, my brother, the whole family, I called all of them from everywhere. I said, I'm about to do a 5-day seminar, Wednesday to Sunday. I said, Daddy, you must be there. Mommy, you must be there. Or else, you won't disown me, I will disown you. Everybody, I'm not a breadwinner for anybody. Come and learn how to win your bread and start your own bakery. I called all my younger, I told all my church members, I said, listen, I was still poor, so it's on tape. You know, we used to have cassettes in those days, VHS. It's on tape. I said, keep this tape so that when I become a billionaire and they say, oh, this pastor, church money, we use this one to slap their face. So I did the seminar and I told everybody, I told them, I said, you can give tithe and still be poor. 1998. I saw as you are bringing 10% tithes, also be doing 10% savings. I command you in this church, all of you go and open an account. As you are bringing your tithes, be saving. And so the first years we ever bought was Ashaka Cement, 1998. We all started like that, little by little. So it's not so nobody can come now and say, I'm not that kind of person. They know. Hello, they know. So I am rich and I spend my money with joy. because it is my money. I labored, I invested and got it. So it's not your tithe and offering. Hello? Hello? So the law of what? Investment and asset acquisition. Number what now? Number 6 is the law of multiple streams. The law of multiple streams. And please listen to this because of time. Time is running. But Mama said I should finish this. So, so the law of multiple streams. Please, you see, this law is a whole message on its own. But let me see how I can run through it now. Listen, the law of multiple streams. Many people in our world today, they are involved in what I call multiple struggles. You are just a struggler, and you think that you are a rich person. No, you are poor, but you just don't know. So, you see, when I'm looking at, I'm seeing elderly people, no young people, so that you don't. Can I have just 4 volunteers? Just volunteer yourself for me. Come out, 4 people, just follow. Make I use you do an example. So that I will just show the example of it. Because if you get it, you get it. See this one. Thank you, sir. Please line up 1, 2, 3, 4. Because many of you are very hard working, but you are not smart working. There are 3 work that will change your life: hard work, smart work, and network. So many of you are very hard working, but there's no common sense to the work. Many of you, you are working hard, you are working smart, but you are not in the right network. So hard work, smart work, then what? Network. Because who you know and who knows you determines how far you go. You see, in this life, nobody goes up. You are brought up. Were you not brought up by your parents or your guardian? You can't go up. Nobody climbs that ladder. Somebody will have to bring you up. I hope you know that there are clubs of billionaires in Nigeria. You can't apply. You can't pay money to enter. Somebody inside must recommend you, and they will go to scale to bring you. Say, my friend wants to join. There are clubs in Lagos. I don't know about. There are clubs in Lagos to join. Every year, you pay 50 million. Yeah, that's membership fee. 50 million every year. But guess what? There are people that have dropped 50 million 4 years ago. They never accept them. They are on waiting list. Yes. There are 50 million in an account. They are waiting to qualify 4 years later. I still got a call. I said, hey, I paid 2 years ago. Let me talk to them. I said, no, the waiting list here. It's not yet your. Because when look, many of you don't understand. When I look at Christians, I say, oh, this Christian, there are people that run things in this country. That run things in different sectors. Gatekeepers, power broker. It's not, many things are not done in the office, they are done on the golf club. They are done in the beer parlor. They'll just, okay, no problem. Don't worry, just send me, I will send it to you tomorrow. And it's not, you will be there. Be writing proposal, they doing PowerPoints. They doing PowerPoints. Because you know the reason why those clubs are the way they are. By the time you get in there, for you to even be a member, nobody looks down on you. For you to be in that room, you just sit down, go to walking around, and tell everybody just move down. When you go to, hey, how are you? They will greet you with honor. They won't say, who are you? Because they do that for you to be in this club. You have gone through, so you must be somebody. You may be my next key, so I can't look down on you. So this way you are fixing an appointment. They say, come 8 months later. It's just, I'll be trying. Oh, no problem. This is my car. Hello, done. Hello, so I'm going, so now. You know what many people do? It's called multiple struggles. It's almost possible now that when you go outside the church now, you see some people that will be selling after church now. They will open their booths. They are selling wigs, selling perfume, selling clothes, selling shoes, they sell all kinds of things. Those same people have a job, but they call it side hustle. That's why you are still hustling. So now, let's look at these 4 people. So, what's your name, sir?
Celestine, sir.
Celestine Babayaro. So Celestine. So let's use case study. They are all Celestine. So Celestine is a teacher. Hello? He teaches in a school. And he earns 500,000 every month. But see, Celestine is not just a teacher. But Celestine has a car. And when he's going to work in the morning, he uses it for transport. When he's coming back, he uses it for transport. Weekend, he does transport. So Celestine makes money with transportation, and sometimes, apart from the 500,000, he can net 200K with the transportation. So Celestine is now earning 700,000. But see, there's something about Celestine. Celestine has a good voice. So, and sometimes they invite him to be an MC or to be a compere. So sometimes in a month he does 1 gig, 2 gig, and sometimes he charges 500. And so Celestine, the MC, compere, comedian, sometimes in a month he does 1 million. So 500 plus 200 plus 1 million, 1.7. Now, the amazing thing about Celestine is that he's also a trainer. So he speaks in different events, he facilitates, and sometimes he hosts his own seminar. So sometimes in a quarter, he nets another 3 million from here. So now listen, Celestine 500,000 plus 200 plus 1 million plus another 1 million. That's 2.7 million. Now listen, when Celestine sits down with his mates that they are all collecting 500,000, they will not understand how Celestine is doing it, because Celestine has more money available than them. But you see, when you look at Celestine now, he will be a big boy. He may have a, Camry, or he may even have a land somewhere. He's a big boy. He's not like other people. He's smart. But you see, the problem with Celestine is that everything Celestine is doing here now is what we call multiple struggles. That's why many people are poor in Nigeria. You know why? In order for Celestine to get 500,000, Celestine must be there. In order for Celestine to get 200,000, Celestine must be there. In order for Celestine to get 1 million, Celestine must be there. In order for Celestine to get another million, he must be there. So the day Celestine falls sick, all the money falls sick. The day Celestine dies, God forbid, all the money dies. That's what happened when many of you thought, when my father was alive, we were very rich. But when my father died, your father was a poor man. He was not rich. No more. There is no rich man whose money dies because they died. Do you understand? When say, my husband was very rich, but when my husband died, your husband was a poor man. He was a struggler. He was exchanging his time and energy for money. And when the time and energy, which is a limited resource, dwindled, the income died. Do you understand now? So I see a lot of Nigerians, because you don't understand, I say, you don't even know what they are doing. You don't know what they are doing. You see, when you make money, everybody wants to investigate the source of your riches, but nobody investigates the source of your poverty. Has anybody come to me to say, why are you poor? We need to make you a personal project. This poverty, no. It's when you become rich, they are interested. So this is multiple struggles. So I see many of you, you work in the bank, and then you import goods from China or from Turkey. You are selling perfume, you are selling this, and then you are cooking food the weekend and packing food for people selling. You are a struggler. They don't become billionaires like that. Hello? So this is multiple struggle. What is multiple streams of income? So let's look for another format. Let's bring it up now. So this is Celestine now. So multiple streams of income is, Celestine is a teacher. But now, because he understands financial intelligence, instead of him using the car to do big boy, what Celestine will now do is, he will now get a driver that will be doing the transport business. So in the morning, the driver will pick him up, drop him in the school, and go and be doing the business. The driver will come and pick him up when it's closed, drop him at home, and go and do. So whether he works or he doesn't work, the car is working for him. So now, Celestine now has a transport and haulage company that is producing money with or without that. So now, Celestine is into MC, compare, and whatever. If he has to be doing everything by himself, they'll be asking him, is you we want? No. What he now does, he monetizes and turns it into an academy and a system. So he sets up an MC company, a compare company, and he becomes the CEO. And he gets other people to come and apply under him, and he manages it. And he said, look, if you want an MC, contact Celestina Incorporated, not Mr. Celestine. He has become a corporation. So when people are coming, they are dealing with a business. So he can send anybody to go and represent the company. So they are building a brand, not around a personality, but around a product. Do you understand that now? Which one are you again, number 4? Training, okay. So he set up a training company. And then they have manuals, they have curriculum, and they have a group of facilitators that come together. So what you are doing is not that you are inviting people. As I'm standing before you right now, I am Pastor Olumide Emmanuel, but I'm also Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Pastor Olumide Emmanuel is different from Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Pastor Olumide Emmanuel is a pastor. He doesn't charge. Counseling is free. Freely you have received, freely you give. Salvation is free, but you buy Bible. But now, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel is not free. Oh, I didn't go to Harvard for free. Oh, hello. So Dr. Olumide Emmanuel will charge you and send you invoice. Counseling is free, but consultancy attracts a fee. Where there is a voice, there is an invoice. So if you invite me now and say, okay, we want to come and be a blessing to our church, there's a different track that you will follow. But say, oh, our company wants you to come and train, and there's a different track that you will follow. So what does it do? It does the same. So there are trainings going on now. We train company, we train government, we train different countries, different parastatal management training. We do all kinds. I don't necessarily have to show up. But the same quality. If they now say they want to look at the money, then if you can pay, you get it. Because when people don't pay, they don't pay attention. So you set it up. So now what happens is Celestine have set up group of. So Celestine can now decide to say, I'm not doing teaching again. And people will say, how can you leave a lucrative job? How can who did this to you? Oh God. But they are wondering. But Celestine has produced something. So he's not the one working for money. Money is working for him. So multiple streams of income is you having different vehicles producing money for you without your direct involvement. That's multiple streams of income. Do you understand that now? God bless you.
Thanks for watching and also taking time to engage with our previous content. I saw your comments and I will respond to it immediately. Meanwhile, feel free to also share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Please don't forget to share this video with someone. We have a unique package for you on the first link in the description of this video. If you found value in today's discussion, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Kingdom Wealth Channel for more empowering content that helps build wealth in a godly way. We believe that every subscriber is not just a number, but a valued member of our growing community. If you're not subscribed to Kingdom Wealth Channel, you might not see us again, so hit the subscribe button now. But if you are a member of Kingdom Wealth Channel, congratulations, you are growing every day.